Hi Aries, this is your forecast for the month of July 2016. This is a general reading for Aries Sun, Aries Rising, or Aries Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, provided on the link at the upper corner. If you have visited the site before, you will need to clear your browser's cache for the schedule button to function properly. So Aries, for you, the first week of July begins with the 8 of Swords. And so this week, maybe you're feeling a little bit blindsided because you're probably going to find yourself in a situation that you didn't expect. Something will come up at the last minute. Somebody might request something of you, demand something from you. And you'll be a little bit frustrated because they let you know at the very last minute. So now you're having to rearrange your schedule, change your priorities, shift your agenda, and make some changes. So this week there's going to be some extra work or some news that comes your way that's probably going to upset your day a little bit and change things around for you. These are circumstances that are beyond your control that you are bound to attend to. It's nothing that you could have prevented or that you have control over. And perhaps something that you thought was resolved is now showing up again. It's not taken care of. And so this frustration is likely to, again, be connected to something that occurred at the last minute. But the good news is that this is not going to last long. It's going to pass quickly. So this is a card about feeling trapped or restrained or confined by a situation or a relationship. You may feel as if you're going in circles. You may be overanalyzing a situation. Maybe you have so many ideas and you don't know which one to act on, and you're holding yourself back from it. Maybe you're caught up in your head and not listening to your intuition, and really holding yourself back from moving forward. So again, it's possible that this week you waited too long to take care of something, whether that was a health issue or something in your private life or something connected to your career. Whatever comes at you this week, you never saw it coming, and it's going to take a little bit time and effort for you to get things back on track for yourself. Now, for some of you, you're in this position almost because you're willing to. Maybe you're so passionate about something that you're just not willing to move forward. You're stuck in your own way of thinking, the way you see things, and you're not really looking at things for the long term. And so in that case, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to get things back on track, and you're going to feel as if a situation is overwhelming you. However, in the second week of July, there's good news. You are the magician. So you are the manifester. You've got a lot of power and charisma this week. Now, for some of you, this is contact with an important male figure or somebody that has some kind of special information, some skill, maybe that's technology, some kind of specialist, perhaps a doctor. So this is a card about, creating in your mind what you want to happen and then bringing that into the physical plane. And this card says that this week you have all the resources that you need at your disposal, as long as you take the initiative. This is a week where, depending on how willing you are to use your gifts and your talents constructively, that will determine how far, how much progress you make, how much you succeed. This could be a week where you get some kind of recognition or reward for your efforts or your services. But you're being asked to rely on yourself, and that is where your success will appear. This is not a week for you to be impatient or irritated or ill-tempered, because that can cost you in the long run. Also, because this is a card about self, make sure that your interests in self don't override other people's opinions or their advice or their assistance. But this is a week where you can make things happen. You've got a lot of confidence, you've got a lot of attraction and a lot of power to make things happen, and you're not afraid to take a stand on what you want to accomplish. The third week of July, you have the Page of Pentacles. And so there's some new beginning with regard to your plans connected to security in some way, whether that's financial or emotional, or perhaps even with regard to your health. So this could be a week where maybe there's a job offer, or you've got a new position, or you're doing some job training. Some opportunity to make some money could appear for you. Maybe you're doing some studying or some research, or maybe you're trying to make a deal. You're in some negotiations and you're doing some wheeling and dealing. But this could be a significant turning point for you in some way, either emotionally or socially this week. So this would be a good time for you to get out into the community, network with other people, and that could be key for you. Connecting with other people could bring you a greater sense of satisfaction in your social life. And it's possible that you are deciding that if you're involved with someone, whether that's romantically or in a business partnership or whatever capacity, this could be a week where you decide you're going to take a situation like that and take it to the next level. Now, for some of you, this could be a week where if you're involved with someone, either you or your partner could be attracted to someone else. Maybe your head is turned by another person, but it's likely that that's going to be, it's going to appear to promise more than it can actually deliver. So be careful of looking across the pond and searching for greener pastures somewhere else. The last week you have the Lovers, which that also kind of reiterates this idea of being attracted to someone outside of your partnership, because this is a choice perhaps of choosing between two partners or two choices between people. This is a card of partnership and crossroads. Important choices are being made. This is also a week where you are packing a lot of attraction and charisma. People are attracted to you and you can influence people. So you need to be careful of using your charms to exploit others. But this is a week where it's possible for you to get clarity on situations, improve things, whatever needs to be fixed, whatever needs to be made clear. This is a week where you could do that because your awareness and understanding of other people is enhanced this week. So you're going to feel a sense of peace of mind because you have a greater understanding of those around you. And it's possible that this is a week where you're going to meet one or more persons who are important to your future in some way, or you're going to reconnect with someone from your past. So this week you have a very strong sense of responsibility and dedication. And you're going to use your personal appeal to attract people. Although this popularity is in fact going to prove challenging to your goals. And what I mean by that is you may be overwhelmed because so many people are vying for your attention, and that's actually taking you off track to what you're trying to accomplish. So this is a week where it's going to be very enjoyable, where you enjoy other people's company. Even if you don't see eye to eye on situations, you're much more amiable. Humor plays a role in smoothing over things, ruffled feathers. You don't see other people as a threat, or you don't feel offended by others, and vice versa. So this is a week where you're going to feel very playful, very spontaneous. Maybe this week you're being particularly artistic or academically creative. You could receive, again, some kind of promotion or a bonus, some kind of special recognition. Someone may even apologize to you. So this is a good week for getting along with others. However, for some of you, even the best relationships that you're in will encounter some kind of stress or tension. And so this is a good week to express your feelings rather than trying to repress how you feel. Because in that case, it's possible that more difficulties will actually surface rather than not. So express how you feel to another person and put things out on the table in the best and most diplomatically way that you can. This is a week where if you realize that if you stop trying to conform to the idea of someone else, of what you should be, or trying to live up to expectations that are impossible for you, it will in fact allow your relationship to move forward and improve. So be careful. This could be a time where you're trying to please others too much, or you're being too subservient, too giving, too jealous, or relying too much on your charm to smooth things over, because other people will probably see through that. So try not to use your charisma in ways that are destructive. So again, this is a week where you're going to make important decisions. You're at a crossroads in some way, and there's a choice to be made. What path you're taking, what people you will be involved with. Now, the underlying energy is this Two of Pentacles. So this could be a very busy month where you are multitasking. You're juggling a lot of obligations. Some of those are coming at the last minute, although you do have the power to make some things happen in the manner that you choose. So this is a month where either romantically, financially, or legally, some opportunities are going to crop up out of the blue for you. Some unexpected good luck when and where you least expect it. So this is a month where it's going to be easy for you to juggle things on your agenda. So you need to make sure that you take some time to review things, look at how you may restructure a situation to stabilize your economic future, focus on the long-range benefits, because this is a card about also money and security. So this month you'll be weighing your options about a situation. Perhaps you're having to sort of juggle your finances, and maybe you feel at particular times in the month that you are spread a little bit too thin, whether that's with your time, your emotions, or financially. You could be experiencing some ups and downs, either emotionally or with your money. But this card is asking you to be flexible this month. For some of you, maybe you have some plans for a business partnership, and maybe you're pushing a product or a service. And so this card relates to an exchange of goods and services. Some of you may be receiving some gifts this month. Again, we talked about promotions, rewards, benefits. For some of you, there's a change of a job environment. Maybe you have an obligation Maybe you have plans for a partnership, whether that's a new job or a business partnership or self-employment, because this Magician is a card of self-employment. So you're weighing your options. There's movement this month in something. Now, what you need to make sure that you guard against, though, this month is any unrealistic thinking, because this is going to likely result in some kind of irritability on your part, some depression, those emotional ups and downs that I spoke of, and feeling like you're on an emotional seesaw. This could be a month where you could be susceptible to psychosomatic illnesses, but this is largely because you're not stepping into your power and your self-confidence, and you're choosing to avoid matters, situations, or people that you actually don't want to face. And again, if you don't focus on making the best decisions, you could find yourself periodically having to rob Peter to pay Paul. Okay, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I would greatly appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, your kind comments. For those of you who have already offered your support, please know that I am especially grateful to you. Have a fantastic July, and I look forward to speaking with you next month.